Hey, TGIF, thank goodness. It's the first TRID Friday, and this is what I figured out so far. So in order to redo a closing disclosure, there's only three reasons I can redo it. APR is increased by over an eighth. We've changed product, like from an ARM to a fixed, or an ARM to a interest only, or we've added a prepayment penalty. Outside of that, I cannot send a new closing disclosure. So it's kind of interesting, 8 days prior to closing, and I can shorten it, and I'll tell you how, we have to make a decision as a company, do we have enough here to send the figures, the closing disclosures? And then we have to get it out 7 days prior, and that's the mail method. Now, if the client electronically signs, I can cut 3 days off of that. So we can shorten it at that point, but at least that's the timing if we do the mail out. And I cannot make any changes unless it's an act of God or it hits one of those. So if there's minor changes within the closing disclosure, guess what? Your client doesn't get to see it till close. Isn't that beautiful? So they'll sign another one at closing with any of the minor changes. So if we're increasing lender credits, we're doing anything like that, then that's when they'll see it. They're not going to see it prior. Also, too, it puts you at risk. So you got to know if your company charges an admin fee, you better make darn sure the title company and the lender has it, because guess what? If that disclosure goes out, you're not getting it. And also, too, if there's fees that normally the buyer would not pay, I would definitely let the lender know, like the whole closing fee on the entire purchase. Usually it's split, or the seller side of the title insurance. Make sure your lender catches that, even though it's in the contract. Highlight that, or the lender will probably end up eating those fees. So those are my tidbits for now. Oh, also 45-day closes minimum is a must till we kind of go through this stuff. Because of that timing I just told you about. If you're writing a jumbo loan under 45, you are absolutely nuts right now, because the jumbo investors are taking usually, over a week, closer to 2 weeks to underwrite a file. Oftentimes it's several days to even clear conditions. And so remember, on a jumbo loan, it's not going to be totally in with the mortgage banker. It also has to be blessed by the entity that's actually bringing the money at some point. So that's kind of my update. And remember, I got my happy hour on the 21st. You're all welcome. Breckenridge Brewery. We're going to do a tour of the whole bit. It starts at 4:30. But have a great weekend.